Shalom, family, and thank you for watching the Melchizedek Network. This is your sister Chaya. I am going to be bringing a number of guests and spotlighting individuals who are doing tremendous work in the community, and I am going to have them on my show. Keep it real, let's talk. And I'm going to be starting with my immediate family. And I have a couple of interviews scheduled on July 17th and 19th, one with my younger brother, who's a community activist and rapper, music artist in the St. Louis area, as well as my younger sister, Opal M. Jones, who is president and CEO of Doorways organization in the St. Louis area. I'm going to spotlight Opal Jones today, who is my younger sister, and I am a proud big sister. And family, I hope you enjoy this. It is a true example of charity in motion. We were taught at a very young age the importance of charity in my family and helping others and being involved in our community. And with that being said, I am proud of so many in my family that continue with those acts of charity, and I'm going to be showcasing and spotlighting them here. So with all that being said, look forward to that interview on Let's Talk with Opal M. Jones, president and CEO of doorwayshousing.org, and let's get a little bit of information about Doorways and the president and CEO.
Well, our mission is to provide housing and healthcare services to individuals living with HIV and those affected by HIV. Our greatest accomplishment by far was opening up our brand new Jefferson Avenue Campus, and that's co-located with a brand new bevy of services. This is truly an honor to be recognized by the Affinia Healthcare Foundation. I'm one of many persons who have worked at Doorways that provide these services. While I'm happy to be honored, I want the community to know that it's on behalf of the entire Doorways family.
Local nonprofit that caters to the needs of people living with HIV has opened its $40 million campus in North St. Louis. Tonight in the Fox Files, Shirley Washington shows us why Doorways is touted as the first of its kind facility in the country.
We've shown you updates as construction crews built Doorways' first branded building in the Gateway City. It is a unique concept that has everything under one roof to help break barriers and change lives. Doorways' new state-of-the-art facility is touted as a trailblazing model.
We're going to talk about important things.
Opal Jones, president and CEO of the interfaith nonprofit, says it is desperately needed to offer support services, housing, and health care to clients diagnosed with HIV and dealing with homelessness.
In our area, we know there's more than 15,000 people living with HIV. And in the city of St. Louis, for instance, more than 1% of the population is HIV positive.
A wealth of life-changing resources are all available in one location.
The services we provide are crucial because, quite frankly, there is no health care without housing.
There are 50 one- and two-bedroom apartments fully furnished with all of the comforts of home. Clients can walk out of their units and down a hall to find everything they need for their health and wellness, including a food pantry just a few steps away.
This is one of the things that was, from the very beginning, a necessity we knew we needed to do, because you can't get people to get on track and have their lives going in the right direction if you, one, don't have a roof over their heads, and two, you don't have food in your belly.
Employment services, an on-site pharmacist, and professional licensed counselors who offer one-on-one and group therapy sessions are here too.
We're eliminating things like needing to catch a bus to get to us or catch a ride from somewhere. We're eliminating the opportunity for them to change their mind if they're unsure about engaging in services with us.
And while there is no cure for HIV, a virus that causes AIDS, Jones says early detection and regular treatment can make it untransmittable, and easy access to a strong support system is beneficial too.
We've brought the services right to where people live.
Doorway's 3-acre campus is located on Jefferson Avenue near Gamble in the Jeff Vanderloo neighborhood.
We were very intentional on where we put this facility. We wanted to tackle a couple of things. Doorways has always tried to go into communities that have lacked investment and put money in those communities and help uplift those communities.
The organization serves as a pathway that can lead to self-sufficiency, healing, and hope.
My greatest hope is that residents will come here, they will get well, they will feel loved and respected, and they will have everything they need to live their best life.
Doorways caters to clients in Missouri and Illinois. Construction on a third building is scheduled to begin next year. For the Fox Files.
Am I going to be attacked? Am I going to be violated? Just for being myself. Okay, where am I going to go next? What's the next step? And I was approached by, Doorways, to move into their housing.
This is another story of a life saved by Doorways. They just opened another facility, this time in North St. Louis City, to help more people. So let's talk to the president and CEO, Opal Jones. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. I'm excited to be here.
And we are excited to have you. I'm excited to hear that Doorways opened up a facility in North St. Louis. Tell us about it.
Well, it's actually more than a facility. It's an entire campus that we just opened, a 3-acre, $40 million campus. We were excited to bring this investment to North St. Louis. Am I not open? It's 50 units of housing, co-located with our brand new headquarters. And at that headquarters, we're offering our traditional services, which are, a range of housing services for no matter where people are in their health and illness, but also behavioral health services, employment services, and other self-sufficiency programs. We've got a classroom, we've got a community room to share with the broader neighborhood. There's just a hub of activities, and we're just really pleased to be able to offer that to North St. Louis.
A very important point, I have noticed that as a lifelong resident myself, I've noticed that we're seeing a lot more unhoused neighbors on the street in North St. Louis.
Yeah.
A lot of times in the past, whenever you needed mental health services, you needed medical support in terms of advocacy, North St. Louis residents often had to travel somewhere else. Mm-hmm. What does it mean to the entire area that we have this new access point in North St. Louis?
I think it's wonderful. Like you said, we're taking the services exactly where they need to be versus asking someone to go travel and find these services. One thing that's interesting about our new pioneering model of care is that we're offering 360 degrees of support right where people live. And that is so critical. And I think it's been part of the success of this capital campaign because it's a new and innovative approach. Instead of asking a homeless person, here, take the bus over here, go get your medication. Here, go down the street to go get some food. What if the food pantry is right there? What if the pharmacy is right there? What if all of your needs are met right there, your counselor's right there? All you have to do is come down from your apartment building, right downstairs. And so it is, it's been innovative, we think, and it's just an exciting time to be part of that community.
You guys have a trivia night coming up. I've been to some of your events. Your past events are just so much fun. What does it mean to be able to provide the people who are putting their money where their mouth is, giving them a fun time and helping with such a serious problem?
Well, I think the events speak for themselves, like you said, and that's why they're so popular. Our trivia night is themed BYOBoo. It's this Saturday, and folks can come and dress up in costume. And who doesn't love a costume event? I know I do. I get a chance to be somebody else. And then you get to support a great cause like Doorways. So tickets are $25 each or $200 for a table, and you can support this transformative work that we're doing.
All right, again, everybody, is BYO Boo Trivia Night, Saturday, October 22nd. Doors open at 6. It will be at the Glaziers Union Hall at 5916 Wilson Avenue in West St. Louis. We will have a link at fox2now.com. Opal Jones, thank you so much for all of your hard work. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's a team effort.
Okay, all right. Thank you to your team. And
Digging in and breaking ground on a new future. One Metro organization is taking a new step tonight to find people a home. Those who will benefit from this are living with HIV, and some 10,000 Missourians are living with HIV. It can be manageable but expensive. News 4's Shoshana Stahl takes us to Doorways, which aims to give help so people can live a better life.
I'm looking forward to moving forward and starting my life again.
Nicholas Jones has been living at Doorways for a month after moving back to St. Louis from Georgia. Without Doorways, Jones says he's not entirely sure where he'd be.
Being in a stable environment is what's going to help me and what I needed to get through this new norm for me.
Doorways provides housing and healthcare services to people living with HIV. With the need for more housing in the area, especially for people who are low income, President and CEO Opal Jones says the organization serves more now than ever.
You can't take your medications if you don't have a place to live. You can't get employment if you don't have a place to live. And why put so many barriers in front of a client?
Right now, Doorways has 50 flexible housing units, which is similar to transitional housing. Today, they broke ground on the next phase of construction, which will be 39 permanent housing apartments on North Jefferson near the new NGA campus.
We believe that everyone should have skin in the game, so you should be responsible to an extent for where you live. So all of our residents pay 30% of their income towards rent. That's a HUD guideline and standard, which isn't too burdensome or onerous on a person, but it does give them that skin in the game. And it also then allows them to save up for other things. So hopefully they move on to some other level of independence.
But it's not just about having a place to stay. Nicholas is able to take advantage of services at Doorways like therapy, a food pantry, and outreach offices.
Having the resources literally around you, it kind of puts you in a position or a situation where you're able to fully reach out, use all of the resources and assets that are right here at your fingertips.
The new housing will open up next summer. In St. Louis, Shoshana Stahl, News 4.
Hi, I'm Allison Price, and I am Conflicts and Ethics Counsel with Brian Cave, Leighton Paisner. I nominated Opal Jones, who is President and CEO of Doorways, for a Spirit of Justice Award. Doorways is an organization that is near and dear to my heart. Doorways serves people with HIV and AIDS. They provide housing and support services, and they're currently serving around 3,000 households in both Illinois and Missouri. Opal is a dynamic leader. Opal is a compassionate person. I've become lucky enough to become very familiar with Opal over the last few years. She is a wonderful mentor to women, especially women of color, and Opal is just a fantastic person all around.
Doorways provides housing and health care to people living with HIV/AIDS in Missouri and Illinois. Our housing is provided on what we call a continuum. So we have programs to meet people wherever they are in their health needs or their level of independence. Those range from our Cooper House facility, which provides 24-hour nursing care and intensive supportive services to people, to folks who live out on their own in the community who might need some financial support from time to time.
Doorways help our clients in housing, good medical care, and above all, good food. Most of my clients that coming in, they are anywhere from 20 to 40% below their ideal body weight. And my job is to put weight on, provide them with the best nutritional care possible.
Doorways, and it made me feel so comfortable and at home. It has helped me tremendously. It's more like a family. You're treated great. They'll help you with mostly every aspect of your life and help you in the struggle.
I started out as the office manager and dog walker to former president, it was quickly identified that there was probably more that I could do. So within that first year, I started managing our programs. I ran our maintenance department. In addition to that, I managed our Jump Start program, which is where families live independently across the community, but Doorways provides them rental support and intensive case management. My predecessor, our founding president, took ill, and I put my hat in the ring for this position and somehow got it. That was 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago now. And so there was a really steep learning curve to get into this particular role, but we've done okay.
I think after our other president passed away, she stepped up to the plate. She filled the shoes, and those was big shoes to fill. But she did, and she does a wonderful job, and she keeps the mission strong.
Leaders can follow, but followers can't lead. And time again, Ms. Opal has proven herself to be a great leader.
We began in the 1980s as a response to the AIDS crisis at the height of the epidemic. Oftentimes, people are under the impression that it's only middle-aged gay men, or, you know, what the epidemic might have looked like in the 1980s. But today we know that HIV affects the most diverse pool of people that it ever has. About a third of the people we serve are women. More and more we serve people of color. We've got these misconceptions in the community that there is a cure when there is not. In fact, in our state, there's 500 new diagnoses every single year. People are living longer, which is wonderful, but that means that there's more people for Doorways to assist. It's incumbent upon all of us to enter this work with the broadest mindset and the greatest and most diverse skills in helping people.
I want people to know that there's a place that they can go, and they don't have to be homeless. They don't have to be without food. They don't have to be living on the streets. They don't have to live without medical care. And that's very important. It makes people feel like they have hope and a future.
We got new pieces, and with leaders like Oprah leading the way, it's like a great future.
I love Doorways. There is no other place I would rather be. There are very hard days here, very, very hard days, but I get to go home and lay my head down at night, know I did good, know that I put in more than I took out, and know that I'm helping to solve a problem. I get to work around the most lovely people who just fill my heart with joy. I love the interactions with our residents and with our staff, our donors. We have such a great community of supporters. And so what else would I do?
Absolutely. What a beautiful testimony. Family, I am sending over some love and a big aloha to those over at Doorways, as well as Opal Jones, my younger sister, who I just adore, and those who are working along with her. Thank you for your acts of charity and all that you're doing in the community. Family, I will be interviewing Miss Jones in about a week or so, hopefully on the 19th. I pray that you all can join me for that interview. It will be enlightening. And if you can, I will also be doing some other interviews. So join me for those. Click the like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all soon. Have a blessed day.